Hello students. Now in last lecture we have seen that what is definition of series and how we can say whether the series is convergent or divergent, and it depends upon the convergence and divergence of the sequence Sn, that is sequence of partial sum. Now let us see example for divergence or convergence of the series. So let us see example here. Show that the series 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus dash dash plus n square plus dash dash is divergent. So we know that convergence or divergence depends on convergence or divergence of sequence Sn. So we have given this series. Let us denote it by summation un. So summation un is equal to 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus dash dash plus n square plus dash dash. So to say whether this series is convergent or divergent, we have to first find out Sn and find out limit of Sn. So Sn is equal to, what is mean by Sn? It is a partial sum of n terms, first n terms. Therefore Sn is equal to, we take here first n terms, sum of first n terms. Therefore first n terms from this series are 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus dash dash plus n square. So this is Sn. To find the limit of this Sn, we have to write formula for this sum. What will be this sum? You know that this sum of squares of first n natural numbers is nothing but n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 6. This is sum of these squares of these first n natural numbers. We know this formula. Therefore Sn is equal to n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 6. Now we take limit of Sn as n tends to infinity. Therefore this is equal to limit of this formula n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 upon 6 as n tends to infinity. Now you see here only at numerator there exists n, denominator there is only constant, and therefore this limit of this as n tends to infinity, if we substitute here n is equal to infinity, then this becomes infinity. So, and you can see from this series that the series terms are squares of natural numbers and the terms are infinite terms. Therefore this sum will be infinity, since the terms are going on increasing, and therefore sum is going on increasing, and finally it has no limit, so limit is infinity we say, and therefore this limit is infinity. Therefore this sequence Sn is divergent. since it has no finite limit, it is divergent, and since sequence Sn is divergent, we can say that our series Un is also divergent. Let us see another example. Show that the series 1 upon n into n plus 1 is convergent. So denote the given series as summation Un. So summation Un is equal to summation 1 upon n into n plus 1. Therefore Un is equal to 1 upon n into n plus 1. Now to find, first of all, you can see that this Un is equal to, by partial fraction, or when at numerator there is 1, we can separate these two factors by using this formula. If a is less than b, then 1 upon b minus a into bracket 1 upon a minus 1 upon b. This is equal to this 1 upon n into n plus 1. So this 1 upon n into n plus 1 can be separated by, this is formula for a and b. Therefore we have to write here, this is equal to one upon a into b. A and b are two factors, and if a is less than b, then we can separate this as 1 upon b minus a into 1 upon a minus 1 upon b. Now here our factors are n and n plus 1. Here n is less than n plus 1, means n is a and n plus 1 is b. Therefore 1 upon b minus a means 1 upon n plus 1 minus n into bracket 1 upon a means 1 upon n minus 1 upon n plus 1. So 1 upon this n plus 1 minus n becomes only 1. So 1 into bracket 1 upon n minus 1 upon n plus 1. So here we have written that this is equal to 1 upon n minus 1 upon n plus 1. Now by separating this, you can see this is nth term. That means first term is n is equal to 1. Put here n is equal to 1. We get first term u1. So u1 is equal to 1 upon 1 minus 1 upon 1 plus 1. That is 2. That is equal to 1 upon 1 means 1 minus 1 upon 2. So first term is 1 minus 1 upon 2. Second term, put here n is equal to 2. So this is 1 upon 2 minus 1 upon 2 plus 1 means 3. So 1 upon 2 minus 1 upon 3. This is second term. So whatever here is n, put here, and here is n plus 1. So u2 is equal to 1 upon 2 minus 1 upon 3. u3 is equal to 1 upon 3 minus 1 upon 4. So these are the terms. Then Sn will be sum of first n terms. It is equal to first term is 1 minus 1 half plus this u2, second term is 1 half minus 1 upon 3 plus u3, this is 1 upon 3 minus 1 upon 4 plus dash dash, and nth term un is 1 upon n minus 1 upon n plus 1. Now if you observe this, then how the terms are here. This is 1 minus 1 half plus 1 half minus 1 upon 3. Here minus 1 half and here is plus 1 half. So this will be get cancelled after addition. Again here is minus 1 upon 3 and here is plus 1 upon 3. So after addition this will get cancelled. Similarly here is minus 1 upon 4, and on next bracket there will be 1 upon 4 minus 1 upon 5, therefore 1 upon 4 will be cancelled, and so on. So if we observe, then we can see that here in each bracket the first term will be cancelled with the second term of previous bracket, and the second term of every bracket is cancelled with first term of next bracket. So in every bracket first term is cancelled for previous bracket, second term is cancelled with next bracket, thus all the terms get cancelled. But for the first bracket, the first term cannot be cancelled because there is no bracket previous to this, and similarly for the last bracket, the last term will not be cancelled because there is no bracket next to this bracket, and therefore this first term of the first bracket and the last term of the last bracket remains as it is. Therefore on all the other terms are get cancelled. Therefore Sn is equal to 1 minus this last 1 upon n plus 1. So this is our Sn. Therefore now we find limit of Sn as n tends to infinity is equal to limit of 1 minus 1 upon n plus 1 as n tends to infinity. So this is equal to 1 minus, we take limit where there is n. So here is n in denominator, so limit of that n plus 1 as n tends to infinity is infinity. So this is equal to 1 minus 1 upon infinity. 1 upon infinity is 0, therefore this is equal to 1. So limit of Sn is equal to 1. Therefore this limit, since limit of Sn is a finite limit, this we can say that sequence Sn is convergent, and since sequence Sn is convergent, our series Un is also convergent, because convergence of this series depends on convergence of sequence Sn, and therefore Un series is also convergent series. Now see the theorem. The result of this theorem, statement of this theorem is very important, and remember this statement. So what is statement of theorem? A necessary condition for convergence of an infinite series Un is that limit of Un as n tends to infinity is equal to 0. See, just we have seen that the convergence or divergence of the series depends on the convergence and divergence of the sequence Sn, that is sequence of partial sum. Now we are saying that the necessary condition for the convergence of series is limit of Un is equal to 0. That means if limit of the nth term of the series, what is Un? Un is nth term of this series Un. So if the limit of this nth term is equal to 0, then that series Un is convergent. So this is a condition to check whether the series is convergent or not. So now you see here the remark here is the converse of above theorem is not true. That means if any series is convergent, then its any series is if limit of nth term is equal to 0, then the series is not convergent. Here is example for that. So the converse of the above theorem is not true. That means if limit of sequence un is equal to 0, then sequence is convergent. This is not true. Our statement in theorem is that if sequence is convergent, then limit of the sequence unth term is 0. So see here example, that is series 1 upon n. So series 1 upon n means nth term of the series un is 1 upon n. So if we take limit of un as n tends to infinity, then limit of 1 upon n, you know that as n tends to infinity, this is 1 upon infinity means limit is 0. So limit of the series is 0, but actually the series is 1 upon n. Series means 1 plus 1 upon 2. First term is 1 upon 1, second term is 1 upon 2, third term is 1 upon 3. Likewise, the series is 1 plus 1 half plus 1 upon 3 plus 1 upon 4 plus dash dash. But this series is divergent because terms are going on increasing here. So this has no limit for this sum, and therefore series is divergent. So limit of un is equal to 0, but series is not convergent. So this is the converse of that theorem is not true. But contrapositive of the theorem is true, means if limit of un is not equal to 0, then the series un is not convergent. If limit of un is not equal to 0, then the series un is not convergent. This is contrapositive of that statement, and this is true. See example on this contrapositive statement. Let us see the series n plus 1 upon 3n plus 1. So summation un is equal to summation n plus 1 upon 3n plus 1. Therefore un is equal to summation n plus 1 upon un is equal to n plus 1 upon 3n plus 1. Therefore limit of un is equal to limit of n plus 1 upon 3n plus 1. This is equal to limit. Now to find out this limit, when there is numerator and denominator contains n, then we always divide numerator and denominator by n. So dividing numerator and also denominator by n, there is no change in original fraction. Therefore we divide numerator and denominator by n. So dividing this n plus 1 by n, we get this n upon n means 1 plus 1 upon n. So 1 plus 1 upon n, and divided by this 3n plus 1 divided by n means 3n upon n is equal to 3 plus 1 upon n. Therefore 3 plus 1 upon n. And now take limit as n tends to infinity. So here is 1 as it is, and here is 1 upon n, so it is 1 upon infinity divided by 3 plus 1 upon infinity. This is equal to 1 plus 0 upon 3 plus 0. This is equal to 1 upon 3. So see here limit of un is equal to 1 upon 3 it is not equal to 0, and therefore this series is not convergent series. This series is divergent series. So we see again some examples in next lecture, and now we stop here.